After investing literally thousands of dollars into courses, coaching, mentorship, and multiple failed agencies, and years of trial and error, and working for the #1 agency coaching program with the best results on the planet, and even getting flown out to Miami for a mastermind for agency owners, I'm going to take all of my knowledge and experience from the past 3 years. I'm going to take everything that I know and build a $10,000 per month agency from scratch and document the entire process. I'm going to get as much done for the agency as possible every single day while I am literally working a full-time job and have to document it. So today's focus is literally just getting the foundations and fundamentals of the agency actually put in place so that I can actually focus on growing it and doing the necessary next steps. P.S. I don't have the time or money to have these videos hyper edited for your TikTok brain, and I want to put most of my focus into actually growing the agency. So if you don't have the attention span to watch through this video, then click off. So step 1 in this entire process is literally just picking my niche and the market that I want to serve. Now, from experience and the stuff I've invested in and the network that I have, I know certain metrics that you should look out for when you're picking a niche. Now, not every single one of these metrics has to apply for it to be a so-called good niche, but the more the better, and some are a little bit more important than others. So the metrics I'm following, the niche that I end up targeting has to have at least 30,000 business owners in the United States, because I just want to target the US market for now. The market itself has to be growing. You have to be able to in some way actually target and reach the business owner. Even if there are gatekeepers, you have to at least somehow be able to actually reach the business owner. And preferably there's already been a 6 or 7 figure agency built in this niche, which means it's been proven to work. It's been proven that it's possible to grow in that niche. All I have to do is innovate and be better. They have to have something that they sell that's at least $500, so it would make sense for me to be able to actually get them an ROI and so they can afford my services. And ideally, for the niche to be even better, I have some kind of unfair advantage in this market. Now, those are my most important metrics for the niche to be considered good for me. If you want me to make an entire video dedicated just to picking a niche or any other topic I talk about in this video, just let me know. I'd be happy to make an entire video dedicated to one topic. So the niche that I'm going with, because it fits my metrics, I do have a pretty solid unfair advantage in that niche because I've gotten them good results before. I've worked with them before. I sold to them before, is auto detailers. Okay, so now that that's out of the way and I actually know who I'm going to be targeting, I have to go through and do some up-to-date market research, refresh my mind, and create an offer that I can actually use. So just got to go through and create a irresistible offer. Now, of course, over the time of growing this agency, the offer is going to definitely evolve and it's going to grow and it's going to change, just so I can actually keep the needle moving forward and putting the right inputs in. I have a baseline offer. Of course, it's going to evolve, but I just threw something together. Get Alex Hormozi's $100 million offers book. You've probably heard that 100 times. So if you don't have it, get it so you can learn how to craft good offers. Not that I'm some offer wizard or anything, but just do it. And the way I did market research, I basically optimized my phone feeds by searching auto detailers, marketing for auto detailers, and basically everything like that, so that I would start getting hit with my competitors' ads and I could start seeing what they're offering. I also went to Facebook ad library, search marketing for, whatever your niche is, and you can go and see what other people's offers are looking like. It's super simple. And again, my offer's definitely going to evolve, but just so I can actually move on to the next step of the process and keep the needle moving forward, I just threw something together, and who knows, I may change it in an hour or when I actually start outreach. I have also done stuff in this market before, so I know a little bit more about this market. So my plan for my offer, and when it comes to actually closing people, I'm going to be running a very heavy front end offer that looks super sexy, and then I'm going to be doing an A/B close. Option B is going to be a flat monthly retainer or something like that. Again, I'm not going to get too caught up on the details. I'm focused on what's actually moving the needle forward, but basically the really sexy offer is going to be a guaranteed certain amount of ceramic coatings, PPFs, or something, higher ticket on a pay-per-show model, and just basically make it look really sexy on the front end, and of course still be able to deliver on it in case somebody does close on that. But once I have them on a demo, do an A/B close down to and kind of downsell them onto a retainer. Now the next step is actually just getting a list, and by list I mean a list of every lead in your niche. So I currently have a list of about 65,000 auto detailers in the United States. Now how I did this was I went on to D7 Lead Finder, which is a lead scraper tool, which basically scrapes the database of Google Maps and allows you to put on filters so that you can get a list of one niche. Now there's plenty of lead scraping tools like this, and you can also do it manually. There's tools that scrape LinkedIn, there's tools that scrape social media platforms. There's plenty of ways to do it, but just get a huge list of as many contacts as you possibly can. That way it makes it easy to create custom audiences when you're running B2B ads. Makes it easy to do literally any cold outreach because you have basically all their contact info, and it just makes everything easy because you have the contact of literally basically everybody that's in your niche. Now this isn't even everybody in my niche, but this is what most of the lead lists that you scrape are going to end up looking like. They're going to have basically the name of the business, the name of the owner of the business, their phone number, email, social media platforms, links, their location. Now most of that stuff you can go through pretty fast because it's all pretty straightforward and it's stuff you can evolve over time, like your offer. But now it's time to actually get into outreach, what kind of outreach I'm going to be doing, how I'm going to be doing it, that kind of thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get to actually outreaching today, but I'm going to at least try and decide on what I'm going to be doing, game plan, and actually build out the systems, or at least start building out the systems today, just because I do have some time restraints. But again, I'm trying to get as much done as possible. Now, if I had a little bit more more money to spend, I would jump straight into paid ads, because literally every 100K per month agency owner I know, or anybody over 50K per month really, is running B2B ads, but I simply just don't have the budget for that right now. But as soon as I do, I'm jumping straight into B2B ads. So if you do have the budget for B2B ads, I would 100% recommend it. I have to basically stick to cold outreach. I do have a bit of a budget, so I can spend some money on some softwares and resources if I need to. And again, I'm limited on time because I also work a full-time job, so I want most of my time to be focused on actually selling and not just doing outreach. So the more effective and the more automated the system that I build for outreach is, the better. Now, of course, it's not going to be 100% completely automated, especially not from the start. The more automated it is and more systematized it is, the better. I have a list of options of cold outreach that I could try, but I'm going to be narrowing it down because I don't want to be trying 5 different things at once. I'd rather just pick 1, 2, max 3, get them dialed in, and just go super hard with those instead of trying to split my attention a bunch. So the 3 outreach options that I've narrowed it down to that would actually work with my constraints is cold email, because I know how to send more than 1,000 cold emails every single day and build out that kind of system. SMS/iMessages, because again, I can kind of automate that and use software to do that, or Instagram/Facebook DMs, because in the past that's what was bringing me results when I was in this niche, so I already know how to kind of do it. And I think there's some software, or I could even hire some VAs to do the outreach for me. All right, it's officially day 2. I spent what little time I had yesterday laying the foundations, picking a niche, getting a list, and started diving into outreach. Yesterday I was working on building out my cold email system that would allow me to send about 1,000 cold emails per day, but I started running into my first set of roadblocks, which is inevitably going to happen day after day. So I'm going to do some more work and research on actually getting that kind of system set in place. But even if I did get that system set up, it's going to take 10 to 14 days to actually get ramped up. But in the meantime, to keep the needle moving forward, I decided to start testing other outreach methods to see what kind of systems I can get in place. And again, I'm saying testing because I want to see what would be the most efficient. So today I started testing mass automated iMessages, which again, if you want me to make any specific video on a topic I talk about in this video, just let me know. I've only sent about 90 iMessages so far, and it's pretty early in the day, so I haven't had any responses yet. And honestly, I don't really have any expectations. I'm just trying to see what works and throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks and going from there. Like yesterday, I've only got a limited amount of time to actually put work into the agency today, but I'm still doing what I can. Moving forward, my entire focus is strictly going to be on setting appointments and closing appointments and putting together a system to set appointments efficiently and basically just get to closing and get to closing deals. As you may have noticed, I didn't focus on anything in this video like setting up a website, setting up social media, doing anything like that, because none of that shit matters. There's going to be a shit ton of trial and error, but that's literally just a part of the process. And once I actually get to setting appointments, I'm going to put a little bit of my attention towards my actual fulfillment, just so I can make sure I actually get people results, because that was my big issue before, is I wasn't able to get people that great of results. As of right now though, that's not the problem at hand, so I'm not even putting that much focus on it. It's just in the back of my mind. I genuinely hope you found this video valuable. I've been pumping content out. I'm going to continue to do so as I document what I'm doing in my personal life and for the agency. So if you want to follow along the journey and you found some value from this video, go ahead and subscribe down below and follow me on Instagram. I'm on a mission to become he who can and provide as much value to you as possible through these videos. So if there's any suggestions you have to make these videos better, or any topics you want me to cover that I would be qualified to cover, because I don't want to be spewing out bullshit, let me know please, so I can do that. If you're feeling generous and you do want to support the journey, I'm going to put my Go High Level link selfishly down below. By using my link, you'll help me be able to put more work into the actual agency, create more content, create better content, and be able to actually provide more value to you. So if you do end up doing that, feel free to DM me on Instagram. I will give you whatever help I possibly can give you. If not, no worries. I'm going to keep pumping these videos out and providing value to you.